Hey everyone, welcome back to this tutorial. In this final video, we're going to make highlights for our vector design to give it some fine details. So let's dive right into it and get started with this layer. We're just going to be using that layer, no other layers, and we're going to be starting with the line segment tool. Now let's not connect, we're not going to connect that because I don't want to do any mess ups or anything. We're just going to do simple lines. That way we don't have to adjust with the rectangle tool that much. And let's get out the pen tool. Connect that. Connect. Just curve that a little bit. Just right there. Cool. I hope you guys have learned, some cool techniques about vector design. It is a really cool, it's a really cool topic to bring up to like your class or to, use for your logo, your business or anything. Use for like design ideas. Everybody's real into vector. It's a really cool, unique kind of art style that is commonly used in Illustrator, and it's kind of really the newest, it's not fairly new. It's actually been around for quite some time, but it's still effective. It's very good for business and everything, and it's simple to do for plenty of people, unless you're like a pro artist and you do like really cool art that no one else can do. That's different, but yes, it is a cool topic for business ideas and really efficient for anything. Just really, people also like to sell art, with vector designs. It's kind of the really cool thing about vector. It's just, a really unique kind of style of art. That's what it is. Alright. So there we go. We're not going to play around with the sky too much. I'm just going to probably dabble with it later on my own. We're not going to connect these because I want to make sure it's all not messing with the layers or anything, so I don't have to arrange everything. Just get that right. Not sure what that looks. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm gonna maybe just adjust that a bit larger. There we go. Connect that together. Cool. Now we're gonna play around with the water a bit. We're gonna leave it on horizon as usual. So now we're gonna get our rectangle tool and we're gonna do this. Now we're just gonna adjust the rectangle. In fact, first let me just adjust that. Get it to look just right. Get it kind of flat, like so. Actually, let's select both of these. Click Control minus, zoom out. Use the spacebar to move. We're gonna click Shift and hold. Shift and click, and voila. There we go. Perfect. Let's just adjust that just a little bit. I'm gonna have to zoom in for this because you need to get that point right there. There we go. Perfect. Alright, cool. Now we'll get out our ellipse tool. Actually, one more. Let's just put one more there, right here. In fact, let's just copy this, actually. That way we make it easier on ourselves. Did I move that? Oops, my bad. We're just clicking all over the place. Alright. Oh, sorry, I meant to click copy. Alright, Control C, Control V. Now let's just adjust that down to size right about there. And hold Shift. No, don't hold Shift, actually. Sorry. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to click Shift, click, Oops, it didn't do that. Right about there. Make it as flat as possible, so that way it looks like it's on the water. In fact, nah, you know what, that looks cool. And now we're gonna get out the ellipse tool to make it look like the water is kind of like just all wavy, like it's kind of funny looking. So you want it to look a little more like it's just coming off a bit. And we don't need to do any further adjustments with the circle. Let's just adjust that a little bit. Perfect. Cool. Awesome. That looks neat. Now we're going to do a little bit of the mountains, and yeah, I think that'll be... And so we're just going to do with the mountains a bit, dabble with that. Now, what I recommend though with this, you know, if you're going to give a bit of a shadow effect on the beach here, what I recommend is not using the stroke, because I couldn't quite get that right. See, when I try to do this, it kind of just looks a little weird. It doesn't look quite right. If it doesn't do that for you, that's good. But if it does so happen to do that for you, just be sure to create a new layer and use the curvature tool to make a bit of a shadow effect right here on the beach. So it'll make it look like the water's, you know, coming up and down on the shore and everything. That's what I recommend you guys do. We're not going to mess with that right now. What we're going to do is just mess with the mountains, and then that'll be it. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is go up, anchor point, there we go. And I'm going to go up, anchor point, right about there. I'm going to adjust that a little. There we go. Cool. Now let's select all our drawings here. Oh, I forgot it's locked. There we go. Now we gotta select all our click shift and click, hold shift and click. And now we're gonna get our shift tool one more time, and we're gonna give it kind of a purplish light color. Pinkish, purplish, whatever it is. Make it look good. Somewhere about there. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks fine. I want to make sure I don't have a stroke for any of this. Does I have a stroke? Can't really tell. Well, that looks fine, I guess. And now what we're going to do is give these two trees, hold shift, click, and now we're going to give them a bit of a stroke like that. About 3 points. So it'll look like the sun is reflecting on the trees a bit. You know, just give that a bit of a stroke. You know, only give, you know, strokes to certain drawings that are necessary. Alright, so that is going to do it for this tutorial. It is project time, everyone. So what I want you all to do is make your own vector design. You could play around with this a bit for practice, but I don't want you to turn this one in as a project. I want you to make something of your own. It doesn't even have to be on the beach. It could be like a pond or a lake, or on the moon, or maybe something like around, I guess maybe like on the mountainside or in the forest. But that's going to do it for this tutorial, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye now.